Hi there. We're continuing our progress through the Psalms, the Tehillim, that means the praises in Hebrew. And today we're in Psalm 108, and in the Hebrew letter numbering system, that's Kuf Chet. Kuf is 100 and Chet is the letter numeral for 8. And this is called Mizmor David, Shir Mizmor David, a song, a musical composition, Davidic, by David or in Davidic style. And it's an interesting psalm because it seems to be a combination of parts of other psalms, sometimes called the borrower psalm. The first part of the psalm is the last part of Psalm 57, and then the latter part of the psalm is also taken from Psalm 60. So it seems to be that there was maybe a bringing together of different elements to make up this psalm. But the theme of it is basically God's deliverance and God's rule over Israel, delivering from enemies. And so it opens up with the singer saying, I will get up early, my heart is established, my heart is fixed, I'm anchored in you, God. I will actually get up early and even waken the dawn, even before dawn. In fact, there's a tradition among Jewish scholars that David got up before the dawn to wake the dawn up, singing with his harp to songs to the Lord before the daybreak had even come up. And says, I will praise you, Lord, among the peoples, I will sing to you among the nations, because your hesed is great. Now here we are again in verse 4. Your hesed, this covenant obligation, this covenant grace of God, he is obliged himself to Israel through his promise to Abraham. And so it says, your covenant grace is great, reaching even to the heavens, reaching even to the clouds. So Lord, just be lifted up, be exalted because of that, above the heavens, that your glory, your kavod, your weight, your gravity be over all the earth. And then God goes on, it takes over the theme of God having all of the nation belonging to him. So first of all, there are the tribes of Israel that are mentioned. Gilad, that was on the east side of the Jordan, the Transjordan tribes. Manasseh was part of that. Ephraim had a large part of the main part of Israel, and he said, he's my strength. There's something strong and central about Ephraim. And Judah says is my scepter, my the one of justice. So here's Judah also, of course, from whom the Messiah came. The tribe of Judah is also mentioned here. But then in verse 9 there are mentioned nations that are not part of Israel, and who actually, some of them have resisted Israel, and God has overcome them, or God is overcoming them. So Moab is no better than a washing up bowl, and Edom, God just throws his shoe out, which is a sign of rejection, really. And he says, I will triumph over Philistia, who of course were the other great enemies and oppressors of Israel on the west of Israel. And he's saying, God, you haven't cast us off, have you? You haven't rejected us. Lord, will you go forth? Will you be at the head of our armies? Because we can't rely on men's help. We cannot rely on the help of men. We only rely on God. Through God, we will do great things. And through him, we will see our enemies overcome. So this is a song of praise, one that we can exalt God in, exalt God with, say how great he is, particularly that part that says, Lord, your covenant faithfulness, your covenant grace is so great, it extends to the skies. We are bathed in that covenant grace today because we are included in those promises through our Messiah Jesus. Have a good day.